Hey, in this video I'm responding to a comment. What to do when parents haven't seen or witnessed action or behavior worthy of praise during the week. Hello amazing family, this is Hadija with the Parenting Mindset Shift, a place for parents to bring clarity, confidence, peace and joy to their parenting journey. And today in this episode is dedicated to all of us who may feel like they haven't witnessed action or behavior worthy of praise during the week. How to train and develop that lens, that perspective, to see the good in our children, to learn to compliment, to learn to notice and which aspect of them to notice and being able to witness action and behavior worthy of praise. So let's dive into it, right? So first, and if you're familiar with my video, you already know what I will start with. First is your intention. The power of starting everything with an intention. Start with the intention of witnessing an action or behavior this day. I promise you, the difference between starting a walk with your child with an intention is huge. And trust me, and I'm guilty of different scenarios, but I'm going to give you two scenarios and you will notice the difference. So scenario number one, Mom, can we go for a walk around the house? In your head, I don't have time for a walk. I have to make dinner, I have to get ready, school is tomorrow, and I have to work tonight to catch up with my work. Your answer is okay, but quickly, because I have to get back to the house and make dinner. The outcome of that, you won't notice anything good in this walk. You will end up even rushing the walk. Okay, come on. That would be your vocabulary. Scenario number two, Mom, can we go for a walk around the house? In your head. Start with your intention. You know you are busy. You also know it's an opportunity to connect with your kids. So you also need a break. So the walk is only to take a minute. So let's enjoy it. The outcome, he will share his discovery throughout the walk and you will notice the world in his lens. You will notice that he's observant. You will also pay attention to the fact that he took initiative. You will just be more mindful. So then now the compliment for this moment could have been, I love how observant you are. I would not have noticed that, the flower there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you for the initiative for taking this lead on this walk, because it's actually helped me too. I enjoy doing that walk with you. You're so pleasant to be with. And I love how you were smiling for seeing all those pictures. Those are things that have an impact on our children. Those are the little things that I'm talking about when I say compliment. I'm not talking about just the regular good job for something that is that you feel like it's not there is no point to do it. There is always something that can elevate their self-esteem, elevate their character, pinpoint the point of those, which is really where we're going to develop here. So start with your intention. The second practice that I do is I practice gratitude. And I'm not talking about being grateful of who they are. I'm talking about the practice. What I do here is appreciate having children that allow me to be a better version of myself. And I think taking a moment to do that before anything else will help us see the good in our children. So when you take a moment to cultivate that mindset of gratitude, it'll help you appreciate and capture the good. Because now you see them as a gift instead of challenges only, even though we can experience both feelings, but it's not just seeing that, you see them as a gift. Number three, it's celebrating their strength and celebrating the small victories. As a parent, it's easy to overlook the small victory during the chaos of every day. But it's crucial to acknowledge and celebrate that. I love paying attention of how my son or my daughter will be caring and be kind to another child, being during a sports, have a sportsmanship, and talk to them about that aspect. Just making sure that you celebrating those what are actually building their character. I like to focus on the character, but there is so many other aspects. There you started a puzzle and then you actually finished the puzzle, depending on how challenging it was. You can also celebrate these victories. Depending on how many, usually you do a walk with them and you did a longer walk, you can also celebrate that. There's always something that can be noticed, that can be celebrated. And here, when I was talking about the comment earlier, it came from a video that the activity of the week was to compliment your child. And sometimes we may find difficulties in doing so. So today, that's why I'm talking about the different opportunities that we can actually see and notice to compliment our children. So when I talk about identify and celebrate your child's strength or talent, acknowledge their accomplishment and effort in this area and capture those moments of success and use them as a reminder for their potential, right? Here, I want us to take a moment and realize if you still don't get to see the strength and talent now, the question becomes, do you encourage self-expression at home? Are you creating an environment that allows your child to express themselves freely, to express their talent, their interest, their passion, their hobbies? Because that's a moment that we can actually accentuate and bring the joy and bring the noticing the praise that we want to say. If we set up this environment, there is no reason for us not to see that if he's drawing, he can be very detail oriented, he can be very patient, he can be very a great teacher. If he's doing it, he's teaching someone else to do it. Like, there's so many things to do if we set that up. But now it's in our responsibility to make sure that we set that up. So if you still don't see anything that you think can be considered as a strength or talent, instead of questioning if they do have it, question the environment that you set up for your child. Number 4, learn to notice how they manage the emotion. Okay, here we parents we are not about just academics and extracurricular activities. It's also about nurturing your child's emotional intelligence, teaching them to understand and manage their emotion. So by actively listening, and you are providing, the guidance to help them there. So pay attention and notice if they manage. If you see them getting upset, and then instead of getting upset, they actually you realize that they control their emotion and they manage it differently. Notice the way they do that. Notice how they listen to you after their tantrum, for instance. Things like that can help them noticing that it's important. Mom and dad notice that. That must be something that maybe I can do it again, and that was a skill that needs to be developed. Number 5, I learn to notice and encourage their curiosity and exploration. It's going to be a little bit like the environment that I talked to you about earlier, but here in a world filled of screens and distraction, encouraging curiosity and exploration is very important. So whether it's through books or natural walk or like hands-on museum exploration that they do, try to find something to encourage them to explore, like pay attention of what they do there. And there is an opportunity, plenty opportunity to give them praise in that activity. Number 6, learn to notice and compliment how they interact with their siblings or even their friends or at their school. If you notice something, say a compliment there. The way they manage the interaction, the way they compliment or the way they encourage, the way they spoke to their siblings or friends is very important for them to notice that those are the things that are important and build your character and your personality to then become a person that cares about others. And those are the things that you can compliment on your child. There is so many opportunities on play dates and park and at school, or if you are involved in the school, or at home if they have siblings. So pay attention to that and just notice, start practicing noticing those things, and those are opportunity for you to compliment. Last one, number 7, 6, 7. Learn to notice and compliment their growth. You know, those areas of improvement, there's imperfection. Learn to compliment. Notice that, show that you notice that they were about to yell at their brother, but then choose not to. And there were a very situation where their their bedroom can be messy, but like the desk is clean. Notice those little things that they do in their room, not only focusing on the things they are not doing. There must be something in the area that they are working on, and just making sure that they understand that it's about progression, it's about growth, it's not about perfection. And making sure that we are praising those aspects of, I see that you're working on that, and I appreciate seeing that. That's huge to me. I feel like that's so important for us to pay attention to those things. Now it's time for our Chouette Connection tool this week. What are we going to do this week? You're going to create, either using a journal, an email, a Google Doc, or your phone notes, but the next 7 days, document positive experiences. Take pictures, write journal entries, keep record of positive experience, milestone or achievement of your child. By capturing these moments, you can revisit them later and reflect on the goodness your child's bring into your life. And this is, I feel like, a great activity to do, and just pay attention, right? Making sure that we are noticing. So yeah, so there you have it, a reminder for all of us. We may feel like we are not witnessing action or behavior worthy of praise during this week. Let's start with an intention. Notice, start noticing, practice noticing their emotional intelligence, encourage their curiosity, placing the environment so they are that they are exposed, their talent and strength are exposed, so you can notice it. Remember, changing the way you perceive and capture the good in your child require conscious effort and practice. So by implementing this strategy, you can develop a more positive and appreciative lens through which you view and capture the beautiful qualities of your child. So thank you so much for tuning in, and if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to the channel so you can have other video with this more valuable content like that. So for next time, I will see you next time, and I hope you have a great day. So thank you so much, amazing families. I'll see you next time.